Hey, yo, what's the deal? This your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? This is the second time I'm actually doing this video. I didn't like the first time it came out. Know what I mean? But fuck it. I'm still gonna put this. As of right now, it is 5:17 p.m. February 20th, 2025. You know what I mean? And man, I had to come on to talk about this because this is the funniest shit. So, Jonathan Coachman. Shout out to Jonathan Coachman. He was on his show, the bro, you know, the coach of the bro, with JD from New York. Shout out to him too. And they were talking about, oh yeah, if you hear a pause, it's because I'm eating breakfast, right? So they were talking about AEW Creative, right? And they were talking about how, you know, Tony Khan, as long as he run things, you know, it's always going to be to shit. And Jonathan Coachman said something that was very, very, very spot on. You know, he mentioned how, you know, when they were talking about AEW Creative, he mentioned that he broke an exclusive. He broke an exclusive that made this dumb fuck Ross Sapp post what I'm about to mention on Twitter, where he said that he heard that Shane wanted equity in AEW. That he wanted equity. Basically, he wanted ownership in AEW, right? He wanted some sort of ownership from Tony Khan in AEW, right? So, this dumb fuck, Ross Sapp, you know what I mean? This dumb motherfucker post, you know, this shit. Fuck it, I'll post it. Bam! Right? He posts this shit that you see on the screen. Right? And it says, sources near Shane McMahon spoke with FightfulSelect.com and wouldn't confirm Shane wanted equity in the A. What the fuck is in the AEW? In the AEW. Like, come on, man. But did admit that Shane was hoping to run a lot of things without having much product knowledge. Tony passed on the overture, which tells me that it's fucking true that he wanted equity. It's fucking true. Because basically, what Tony Khan just did was he sent Sean Ross Sapp to fan the flames of this story. I strongly believe Shane wanted ownership of AEW. I strongly believe that shit. After he posts this tells me that yes, this motherfucker wanted, you know, part ownership of AEW. He wanted it. You know what I mean? He wanted to run it the way how he wanted it and everything else. And oh yeah, I'm gonna also give you another conspiracy theory too. What I think would have happened was, I think Shane, had he had, you know, equity in the company, he definitely would have brought his father in at some point, you know what I mean, to help run things. That's what the fuck I think would have happened. But the sheer notion that they didn't hear anything about Shane having some sort of, you know, equity, you know, talks of having equity in the company, that's bullshit. Because if it wasn't true, why the fuck is Tony Khan sending, you know, Sean Ross Sapp out there, you know, to try to fan flames? Huh? You know, Jonathan Coachman, I believe him. Because again, why the fuck was this reported? If this shit wasn't true, then there wouldn't be a report. And that's just, you know, TV. Let me just mute this. You know, why the fuck, you know, if that's the case, then why the fuck was, you know, why was this reported if this wasn't true? If this wasn't true, I know that's true. Shane wanted a piece of the company. He wanted, you know, he definitely wanted a piece of AEW. You know what I mean? And so, but it's also weird too, because you also seen Shane, you seen Vince, and you also seen Tony Khan at the Super Bowl, which tells me that, I don't know, maybe something was going on there and such. But the fact that, you know, this was reported to fan flames down. You know, he sent Sean Ross Sapp out there. He sent them out. You know what I mean? He basically, meaning Tony Khan. Tony Khan sent out Shane McMahon. Tony Khan sent out Sean Ross Sapp to, you know, to fan whatever was there. You know what I mean? And I know this is going to make AEW people upset. I know there's people in AEW who really don't like Tony Khan. I know there are AEW loyalists who definitely do not want to see Tony Khan to continue to run the company, right? But of course, you got dumb fucks. You know what I mean? You got jackasses that's out there that are going to say, oh, well, fuck Shane McMahon. But then also like months prior, you was like, oh, we always like Shane. We always like Shane. You know? I don't know, man. Like this is the funniest shit. This is hands down the funniest shit that I've seen, yo, because again, Tony Khan, basically, this is what he does. This is why I said like that video that I did yesterday, right? Tony Khan always has, journalists in his back pocket. He always has journalists in his back pocket to fan flames, and this was a great example. This was a great example. And to run a company without prior knowledge. So basically, I call cap on that because look how long Shane McMahon was under Vince for, and was learning under Vince for. Look how long that was, So you mean to tell me that Tony Khan didn't want to give up? He didn't want to give up equity or like have a lot of say so and such with Shane, side by side? Do you mean to tell me that wasn't the case? I don't buy that one fucking bit. Shane was not going to come in as a regular character. No. You know what I mean? He's a fucking McMahon. So, he had to at least get some sort of, special privilege, with Tony Khan, if that was going to happen. Right? But the fact that didn't happen, not even with storyline. I mean, not even with fucking storyline, yo. And I see that it's snowing a bit in some places. Hold on real quick. He couldn't even give him, parts of creative, But no, now you start to wonder why Shane McMahon wasn't even factored into anything after those conversations. It is what it is, man. But points proven, man. Point fucking proven. Tony Khan, wow. Like the fact that he sent some of his loyal soldiers to fan flames, that is sad. That is sad. And like I said, I strongly believe Coach. I believe Jonathan Coachman. I believe him. I believe him wholeheartedly with that. But I'm about to be out, guys. You know what I mean? If there's any more news and such, I definitely will say something, but I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace!